know you have. We all have. For some, though, that neighbor can be a constant fly in the ointment. One that annoys you, makes your life an absolute nightmare, and when that happens, a backyard brawl is coming. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Early last year, this was a contender for game of the season. Back and forth, Pitt looked to be dead in the water and somehow found a way to come back. This backyard brawl never disappoints.
It was fantastic. I mean, it was back and forth, high scoring. Both teams got in the 30s, and Pitt needed to deliver late, and they... Two TDs in the last 3 minutes. Quarterback went in fuego. It was an unbelievable game.
Yeah, all around, too, for Pittsburgh, right? Because it wasn't just Holstein throwing it. He also led his team in rushing that day. But the defense came away with 2 critical turnovers. That was the difference in this game. The backyard brawl, man. This game is so much fun to watch.
Rides to back and leaves it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of... And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Wide out, working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want at the 30. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive.
Ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
Man, it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this line set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this is a slow start would be an understatement. They haven't even made the chain gang move yet. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside. They'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other. It means so much for a year of bragging rights, Palmer.
Well, and the hate started in 1895, and every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. No huddle here for the offense. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back.
He's loose on the left. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
Makes the catch at the 45. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find.
Touchdown, West Virginia. Great job by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Holstein. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Running into the open space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Hit as he throws. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. On the move at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Holmes. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapting. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man on the outside. Man, just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Number 91 on to punt it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Pulls it in. It's White. Breaks into the open. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Throws to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. To the air, it's Holstein. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got a man in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And finally you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays. They're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Slams ahead. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Under fire. And he feels it. Looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Holstein. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 3 yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got him downfield. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Oh, they're after him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in light. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between West Virginia and Pittsburgh plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Crosses the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
On the double.
And the Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. He leaves it with his back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it.
All kinds of room to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Almost heaven as West Virginia takes command in the brawl.
West, by God, Virginia, putting it together. I mean, this is a rivalry game that means so much, the backyard brawl. And right now, Jesse, West Virginia is giving it to them.
Yeah, it feels like a snowball effect, right? You just put one play after another, and all of a sudden, the momentum is building, and Pitt's going to have to do something here to slow this down.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 25 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
Gives it on the option. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Touch pass on the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to throw, it's Henderson. He rifles one deep to the left. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from... drives live right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, West Virginia. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The run from the shotgun. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Ready to roll. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points.
Breaks it in the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Gets it to him on the screen. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Off play action on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they...
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's gone. And he'll be brought down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To the air, it's Henderson. He wants to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And your Pittsburgh Panthers will take over.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes turning it on.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Pitt will have to boot this one away.
On to kick it away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. With jet sweep pass. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the stimulus. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sticks it in his belly.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 20 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what... Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the... Touchdown, West Virginia. Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Lost a throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
Number 91 in punt formation to kick it away.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Mountaineers will line up. Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. Right down the middle. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot. It didn't work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, and that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a third and long. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Gonna run it. It's White. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. He'll toss it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Morgantown will be rocking tonight as if it is ever any other way, as the Mountaineers take down Pitt and win the backyard brawl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.